Don't come for me. We are all human and we need to make it work. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brianna and I'm a 5th year 3rd grade teacher in North Carolina. Today is Monday, the 26th. Yes, I have a lot of copies to make this morning, so I'm gonna do that, but I'm feeling really good. So I'll catch up with y'all a little later. Okay. Hey guys, so I had every intention to wake up at 5 a.m. today, cause throwback to, you know, that time I did that for a week and talked about how much I loved it and then never did it again. Yeah, that happened. It was just one of those like, okay, I'll snooze my alarm for 15 minutes. And then I just subconsciously snoozed it and snoozed it and snoozed it until it was too late and it was 6:30 and I'm like, okay, well, I gotta get up at this point. I wanted to vlog at school and just didn't have a moment to pick up the camera because I had to come home for therapy, but I just finished therapy and I'm gonna take my glasses off because there's a glare. I did that thing where I curled my hair with my robe last night. When I took it out, it wasn't dry yet, so this is what we got going on. It almost looks like greasy, but like it's dry and I didn't put any other product in, so that's bizarre. I'm gonna wash it again today because it's not looking good. But anyway, regardless, hello. I feel like the beginning of this video has been chaos. If you're new here, hi, welcome to my crazy mind. Make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on this wild ride. I'm finally starting to feel good again today. Today was rough. I had tension in the back of my neck, and with my mask on, it spread to like around my ears, and it wasn't like pain of like, ow, my mask hurts. It was like the tension that I usually feel in my neck, I now felt it in my ears, and that was not fun. When I was in therapy, it started wrapping around to my head. I took some tension headache medicine though. When I first had my first really bad tension headache, I bought this at Target. It's just acetaminophen, but it did absolutely nothing. So then I haven't taken it ever again. So I took this when I was in therapy and it definitely lessened my symptoms a lot, but therapy might make me tense. I don't know. You know, we're figuring it out. So anyway, remember that bin I showed you in my last video? If you missed it, make sure you watch that one first because I explain everything. Guys, it's empty. This is all stuff that was turned in today. And in here, I just have a notebook, and which I've needed a notebook, so I need to actually use this. And I have their first writing samples. I don't know why it's in here, but you know. This week, I really wanted to see, like, I have a burst of energy now. This week, I really wanted to like designate some time after school every day to really like organize different parts of my classroom since it's been super messy. But it's like at the end of the day, I just don't have the energy. I had to leave, but tomorrow I have robotics, so it's like, when am I gonna do it? I don't know. Hopefully we can have some more time in our classrooms on Wednesday, which is our kids' remote day. We typically plan all day long. At least I'm gonna take some time for myself in my classroom so that I can get some projects done of organization. And I wanted just to take you guys along with me. Now, this week, some exciting things are happening. The student teachers at our school, there's a couple of them that wanted to come observe me. One is coming in tomorrow and we are starting measurement. She's observing me in math because everybody says that's my strength, which, I mean, I agree. My master's is in STEM, so I would hope that's my strength since I'm highly certified, I'm more certified in that. So I grabbed all the copies for the week and I looked at the plans. And I'm gonna change them. Team planning is great because you get a lot accomplished. But when you have a certain style of teaching or a certain way you like to do things, I need to like move things around. So I have all these copies. We have like this really old Houghton Mifflin book, Houghton, I don't know. But the one where it has, I love these pages for homework, where it has like the example on the top and then it has all the problems and then like spiral review and stuff. And then we have random Common Core sheets for measurement, but I do not like these because it's a flash drive and so they have to measure in the middle instead of like end to end. Annoying. Like screwdrivers, those are so hard to measure. So like these little things, like these are in our plans, but I'm probably not going to use them. Love the Ready book. This is the NC Ready book. There's actually a better copy of something somewhere. I love these pages. We have a lot of these, like where the thing is in a random part of the ruler. I'm losing my train of thought right now, I'm sorry. This is how the kids are going to see it. They're not going to physically pick up a ruler. However, the first day I do want to have them physically pick up the ruler when I introduce it. And it's really awesome because we're coming right from fractions. So it's gonna flow really nicely because in 3rd grade, at least in North Carolina, we teach measurement to the 1/4 inch. And it was interesting because we had a measurement question on our morning work this morning and my majority of my class did not understand it at all. Like I had the most random 3/7. It was 7.5 was the answer. So that'll be interesting tomorrow. But my plan for that is we have this fun activity and see, this is not in the plans. It was in the original plans, but it was not included when we brought them into this year. I don't know why. I love this activity. I'm just such a hands-on kind of girl. Like STEM, hello, this is me. It's who I am. So instead of doing all those worksheets, we're gonna do some of them, but we're not gonna do all of them. There's this straw activity. So I do have 6-inch rulers that are already labeled with the inches, but the half marks and the 1/4 inch marks are not labeled. So we're gonna discuss the ruler, how it's similar to fractions, label it together first, but that way the tick marks are already there. It's already partitioned, so it will definitely be inches and it won't mess anything up. It'll actually be a tool that is usable, able to be used. And I have a bunch of different straws that are cut up in different sizes. And what happens is each student gets a straw and then the kids will go around and measure different straws. Okay, that's really all it is. But oh my goodness, movement. We get to get up and move. We get to use a ruler. We get to touch a straw. Holy cow. So basically there's the straw owner, the person the straw belongs to, and then the measurement of it. So that's just like a little fun activity to introduce it so they're not measuring something on a piece of paper. And then we talk about who has the shortest one, who has the longest one, and then we talk about why measuring to the 1/4 inch is more accurate than measuring to just the whole number or the 1/2 inch. So it sparks a really good conversation. Love those kinds of activities. Haven't done a lot of them this year just because of COVID restrictions and having to keep the kids distanced, the rush of everything and trying to give them so much content. I've kind of taken away the fun activities, which has irked me to my core. So we're bringing them back, and obviously we're gonna be safe. The kids can just place their ruler down. They don't have to touch the kid's straw. So I think I'm gonna kind of like incorporate this as like guided practice. Like, yeah, they're gonna have the moments to measure, but this is gonna be in the beginning of the lesson. That way they get that hands-on practice. And then, so I have more of a piece to formatively assess their progress of the day. I might use one of these sheets. There's like different ones we have to measure different things. This one's a little bit better because it has the line under the object, because it's so hard when it's a random object. Like, where do you measure that from? So at least there is, it just wants to look at my face, I'm sorry. Hello. At least there is the line and that's what they measure, but also that's not really exciting. And this is a terrible copy. But then we can measure asparagus. And see, we wouldn't be able to do these bottom two because this is old Common Core standards when the kids had to make line plots and they no longer have to make a line plot. So I mean, we can skip that bottom part. I just don't like these Common Core sheets where it's difficult to figure out where to measure the thing, because in real life, we're not measuring screwdrivers. We're measuring like walls and spaces that are straight. So it's like, why are we gonna measure all those things? Anyway, so I'm gonna like pick and choose which one I specifically want the kids to do, just so I have that accountability piece for the day. But basically, that's gonna be the plan for tomorrow, is they're just starting to measure. We're using our knowledge of fractions and a number line to help us understand, and then instead of doing improper fractions, this will be the first time they're seeing like it as a mixed number, so that throws it off a little bit. And then we will move into, after that, my goal is to move into the ones that already have the ruler on them. That's not a good copy. But like the ones that already have the rulers there ready to go, because this is how they're gonna see it on testing. It's already gonna be lined up for them. So yes, give them that hands-on experience, give them that practice, give them that real world skill, but then practice when it's already set up good for them to go. So we pull our resources from literally all over the place. Like this, I searched measuring to the nearest 1/4 inch, I think, and this was like an image on Google that I blew up to be able to print on a worksheet. You know, you do what you need to, because it's when they place the thing in the center of the ruler. Who measures like that, first of all? Why are we teaching kids that that's a thing, but also then they have to count the hops? So I'm trying to decide if that's gonna be a second day thing. I think I have to expose oh, tomorrow's Tuesday. Sugar. I put 2 of those questions on their Wednesday assignment where the ruler's in the middle. I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be like a challenge question to see if they can catch it or not. No worries. But then later in the week, we need to move into whether you are using, let me find a good sheet. Common Core has good ones of these because it's very straightforward. When you're measuring a washing machine, are you gonna use inches, feet, or yards? So basically just understanding that inches is the smallest, feet is about the size of your foot, and then yard is the biggest. So if it's a bigger item, you're gonna use the bigger unit of measure. So understanding the different units of measure. That's the goal later in the week, and that's where we're at. They don't see a lot of measurement questions on the actual EOG, our end of the year test, but of course we have to expose them to these things. These are skills we are required to teach them, but just being at the end of the year, crunch time, and we're already behind from you know, just the way the year has gone, it's like you're picking and choosing at this point what you are teaching. So anyway, our kids last year didn't even get this. I think we did some iReady lessons when we were remote learning. We definitely did, but it was like length one day, capacity one day, weight one day. Done. So yeah, I'm playing around with the lesson plans tonight. I hope that gives you a little insight on how my brain works. For the lessons that go with the NC Ready book that have like this, I made a smart board 2 years ago that has like the actual lesson part of this, because I don't like teaching from worksheets. I like teaching from the smart board. I like having the kids have their whiteboards. This is at least in math, the way my mind works is I'm doing like a smart board or a PowerPoint lesson, and they have their whiteboards, and I give them a problem and they solve it, and I come around and check. And I love to pull kids' whiteboards of different examples and show them like different ways to see it, have the kids explain it. Like that is the ultimate goal in a math classroom, my math classrooms at least. And then doing those exploration activities like the straw. But obviously I need to teach them how to measure first, because after our question today, I see that they have no concept. I'm really excited about that because I love the little math units that are like when you change a topic. So if a kid doesn't understand fractions, which based on our test scores, we are struggling, people. We are struggling. We spent 2 extra days on it. Whew, it hurts my heart. When we can move into these tiny units that maybe they didn't understand one math concept, but this is completely different and it's something new and fresh and quick and easy, and it's something that other children can grasp that they might not have been able to grasp before. So I just love switching it up, and it's not like strenuous. Like, this is just thinking and like talking about it, and it just sparks good conversations, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm sleepy as I speak. I'm gonna go make some Teamy Greens to be a little pick-me-up right now. My codes are always down below. It is 5:55 and all I wanna do right now is sleep, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna get our work done so I can be prepared for my student teacher observation tomorrow. And tomorrow's Tuesday, so math lesson, reading lesson, and the kids have enrichment for the rest of the day. I need to squeeze in vocabulary because we didn't get to it today, and I'm piloting that new program. So holy cow, lots to do. I also have to message my parents, so I will get back to y'all probably tomorrow, and then maybe I'll just make this a 2-day vlog or 3-day vlog because I've already been talking for 20 minutes. Okay. See you later. Good morning, y'all. You know, my hair, this look ain't cute for me. It just looks frizzy. So we're not gonna do it anymore. I had to put in a pony today. But I'm in the Dunkin' drive-thru. I'm getting another coffee, and it's 6:49, and I have to grab gas and head to school and get a bunch of things organized. But I just wanted to say, hey, I feel good. Let's have a good day. Hey y'all, I have to talk really fast because I have to get home because I have a Zoom meeting, and I'd rather do it at home than here. But today was a pretty good day. I loved the math lesson. Reading was all right. Oh, except then my kids were talking out of control and they got in trouble in every enrichment class. So yay, we have a discussion about talking coming up. I was gonna say, I'm just taking home my yellow bin with the stuff that they turned in today, just so I could stay up to date on everything, just because that makes me feel better about life. Oh, focus, okay. And I know my hair, this is from yesterday. I never re-washed it and retried it again, so we'll do that tonight. But tomorrow's Wednesday, so my kids are remote, so I'm leaving my files and things that I need to actually file into my files and everything. Okay, I have to fix my camera settings, but anyway, I have to file those things. So I'm not bringing anything extra home because I'm planning on working tomorrow in my classroom like I should be able to on Wednesdays. But of course we have meetings, so we'll see. Let me show you my outfit real quick. Dress from Old Navy, jean jacket from Levi's, and I love this little outfit. It's such a good length, like down to my knees in the back. And oh gosh, well, you know, I have the straps super tight. This dress is definitely way too big on me, but I have the straps super tight so it sits at a nice place on my chest. And pearl earrings, Fitbit, my gold bracelet, and that is that. So yeah, I'll touch base with y'all tomorrow. I know this was not very informative, but I'm feeling good. Used some oils today, had a little bit of anxiety, but we got through it. So I'm gonna head out. Also just wearing my brown sandals from Kohl's from years ago, so you know. Hey y'all, it is now Friday. I don't remember the last time I vlogged, but as you can see behind me, and if you follow me on Instagram, my boards are clear. Not saying they were very full this year, but I took the time to clear the anchor charts that were there because next week starts EOG, end of grade testing, review, prep. So I'm going to have different stuff up every day. I'm gonna try to pull my math vocabulary. This writing board will probably be a collection of math anchor charts. A lot of stuff happening, that way the kids see it more and more in as many ways as possible. I have a ton of stuff over there. I have to prep this whole weekend what exactly I want to do. Review is kind of my favorite because honestly, especially after this year, it's going to bring a lot of centers back in. I haven't done math centers all year, so I'm gonna pull out my math games and just bring back what we have been missing. Gosh, my settings are so much better today. I don't know what has been up this week, but beautiful. It's like my camera changed. I don't even know. Cleaned that. That feels really good. And honestly, I need to start organizing like every day, like little sections, especially that area over there. But I also want to make sure that I'm giving these kids everything I can. I'm really excited because we're kind of all doing our own thing for review this year. I mean, we have similar materials, like we use the released EOG questions to expose them to the types of questioning they'll be seeing. We have the NC Ready test prep review books. I don't really remember what they're called. We have them online this year, which is great because they're going to be online testing. So they'll be doing that stuff online. We have SchoolNet released stuff that we can use. Honestly, I start by using that stuff, and then my lessons are review, and then my kids who get it, I'm gonna have games. And I mean, even for my kids who don't get it, just to like change it up, give them that practice, let them see it differently. I'm just excited because this year has been so like not that. I'm getting my things together, but that is where my mind is at the end of the week. I honestly didn't have much tension at all this week, and I did start drinking coffee again, and I drank coffee every single day, and I feel really good. It didn't bother me at all. So I think I'm gonna switch back to drinking at least 1 cup every day because I really did enjoy that this week. I know it's something silly, but like it made a difference, and I feel motivated again. So I'm gonna gather up my stuff and head out for the week. I may film this weekend about things that I'm prepping and where my mind is at, but I have a lot of stuff in that cabinet that I honestly haven't opened at all this year, really. It's kind of a mess. I may have to come in. Well, I definitely want to start coming in early again. I love being here early, so we'll see. I'm just really excited. It's like almost like a clean slate, fresh start. Like, okay, from the beginning again, what are we reviewing? And I just want to hit those things that we were either online teaching or it was A-Day, B-Day. So there's just a lot to think about. And my camera doesn't stay still on this tripod. I apologize. My mom's calling. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.